Hey guys, it's Lisa from Truck Talks. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys again and just talk about some of the testimonies that we've been seeing here in Florida. Andy and I have been kind of doing a lot of praying for people and trying to just get out and serve our community, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity for us to just sort of share some of those stories with you and let that hope stir in you. So one of the stories I want to tell you is recently I had the ability to pray for one of my coworkers, and I know that can be kind of a scary thing for people to do, stepping out of their comfort zone. I can tell you, as someone who receives it, though, it's definitely honoring and a blessing. So, and you know, you can be told a no a million times, but if you get one yes, it can be really amazing and impactful. So the other day, the reason I prayed for her is I actually was working and I felt the weirdest sensation in my joints. Like all of a sudden they just really hurt badly, and that's not something I normally have. And then as I stood up, I realized there was pain in my knees as well, and not just in my elbows. And I was like, this is really bizarre. This can't be me. And I've been in a relationship with God long enough that I know sometimes He uses this as a way to speak to me that I need to pray for someone. And I kind of did my own deduction on this and figured, well, she had just come in the room, so maybe and it's been here since she's been around, so maybe it's her. I'll ask her and just see. And so I just said, hey, out of curiosity, do you ever have joint pain? And she was like, well, yeah, I do all the time, but why? And I was like, well, do you have any right now? And it turned out that her joint pain was actually in her ankles at that time, but it's like the current pain, but she typically had pain in all of her joints. And so I said, well, do you mind if I pray for you real quick? Because I feel like I'm supposed to. And she's like, please do. And so I just did a quick prayer. Lord, take the pain away, encounter her today, and, bring peace to her body. Very simple, whatever I could come up with at the time, and just released it and let it go. I don't know if she got healing at that moment. I don't know if she got peace at that moment, because I started heading out the door to go home. But I at least was obedient to what I felt like I was saying, and she at least confirmed the fact that she had pain before I prayed for her. So there's one. Another one, so Andy likes to go out to a place called Disney Springs down here. It's like the free area for you to walk around. You can see restaurants and some neat things, like there might be a Lego thing, or there's a candy apple exhibit where you can, or like chocolate thing, you can like look through the window and see them making goodies and stuff. But it's kind of a fun area to walk around. It's always full of people. And one thing we've noticed is that it's full of people who want a touch from God. And so we actually have fun going down in the evening hours and just asking people, anybody who has a crutch or a wheelchair, we will ask for sure if they need prayer for healing, and then anybody else we can possibly get. So sometimes we do treasure hunts, which I know I've talked about on here before, but essentially before we go, we ask for clues from God for people we can go minister to. And Andy had done that the other night, and he got a male who had broken his wrist doing something stupid and was still having pain from this. And so he saw 2 college kids, and he had heard it not recently, or not far off from when he saw the kids. So he was like, hey, by chance do either one of you have a broken arm or whatever? And the kid was like, well, yeah, I do, but it like wasn't bandaged or anything yet. And he was like, oh, what happened? And he was like, oh, I was being stupid, and I was mad, and I hit the wall, and like I'm pretty sure I busted my wrist. And so what are the odds of that Andy would go down there? There's millions of people, it feels like, down there, like at least thousands, and he runs across the very person that does something stupid and busts his arm. So Andy prayed for him, and the kid was like really amazed, and his friend was like really amazed that here Andy is, and he was brought there to pray for this kid. So just wanted to encourage you with that. And what was really crazy is that Andy said right before that he got several real hard no's. Do not talk to me, do not pray for me, that kind of thing. And that just goes to show that perseverance and stuff can be really good, because you can still see God's blessings in those times. And so anyway, those are just a couple of testimonies recently of us just getting out there and trying it. And sometimes that's the biggest thing, is just following God's lead, looking for opportunities for people to have an encounter with God, and just go for it and let him do his thing. So yeah, I hope that blesses you. I hope that challenges you to want to try something. If that's not really in your wheelhouse, like, maybe you can be praying for people from, your own heart. Like, as you see people, like, pray for your coworkers, be praying for your leaders, be praying for your friends and stuff. Journal what you get, and, just see what comes out. Those are even, you'd be surprised what fruit can come from that. So, like I said, hope that encourages you. If you want more of those and you want to follow us, we are abundantdreams.org, and we would love to hear from you guys. And we'll just try to get more of these messages of hope out to you. So you have a great day. Bye.